France vs Spain. I don't know why I have this instinct that the Spanish national team are going to knock the French national team out of this semi-final. Right? Now, 80 to 85% of football fans haven't watched the French national team play up until this time at the World Cup would give or will lean towards the French national team. Right? Now, the French national team at this World Cup, they have the best attackers so far. I think combined together, the attackers have a total of 16 goals and they are very good. No sign of weakness in this team. Everywhere is fortified. Look at the individual talent, the corporate talent, like the depth of squad, right, of the French national team. Everybody would want to lean to the French national team. But now, don't look down on this Spanish national team. Now, this Spanish national team have conceded less in this World Cup. And this is due to the fact that the midfield of this Spanish national team are very, very disciplined. You see the midfield and the defense, most especially the midfield. And so, if they can utilize, right, tomorrow, if they can capitalize off this dominance at the midfield, I think they'll be able to stop the French national team. Now, when you look at their flanks, the likes of Yamal and Alex Baena, for me, I feel like Luis de la Fonte should start what's he called? Nico Williams. Because Nico Williams, you see, if you watch Kunde very well, right, you notice that Kunde is one player that if he meets a player that has pace, you will be able to run down Kunde. Look at the match between Chelsea and Barcelona in Champions League, how Garnacho run down Kunde. Right? Now, when you look at Yamal does a pressing, but he's not primarily good in pressing. He can create chances, breaking, you understand? But I think with Spanish team, with their discipline at the midfield, taking possession of that midfield, if they can be able to stop players like Kylian Mbappe and most especially Michael Olise, I think I see the Spanish team going through. But when they are controlling the midfield, they need somebody that will be able to run down the flanks. And I think the perfect person that can do that for them is Nico Williams. For me, Alex Baena should not start tomorrow. For me. Because when you look at the French national team, they don't capitalize on dominating at the midfield. They get the ball, do a little touch at the midfield, push it to the flank, and leave it at the mercy of the attackers to press. But if you look at the Spanish team, they are very solid at the midfield. And also their defense. That's why they've considered less goals at this World Cup. And so going into tomorrow's match, right, if the Spanish team will be able to utilize that their dominance at the midfield and stop players like Michael Olise primarily and Kylian Mbappe. Yeah, they have other players like Bakola. I think Pedro Porro can handle Bakola. What's his name? Cucurella can handle what's his name? Ousmane Dembele. But see players like Kylian Mbappe, right, and Michael Olise most especially, if they can handle that midfield and have a player that can run down the flank, like they can run down the flank, I think I see the Spanish team going through. Honestly speaking, yeah, every football fan will come out and say, yeah, they see the French team going through because of the quality of squad. But if you understand this French team, I think the French team, they are very good. So far this World Cup, they are the best team, right? But you cannot neglect the Spanish national team. You cannot neglect them. Anyways, I'm just eagerly waiting to see how this match is going to be, right? And it will be 8 p.m. Nigerian time.